It's Thursday. I woke up too late. My voice is junk. I had therapy theoretically 15 minutes ago, but texted my therapist. I'm like, I just woke up. Can we push to 10:15 or 10:20? So it's 10:15 right now. I guess we're pushing to 10:20 because I need a few more sips, and I will touch base with you all later. Good morning, by the way. I'm bad about that. Morning. I just filmed over 30 minutes of vlog and my phone just crashed. I'm not repeating myself. I'm gonna go have a cigarette. Okay, we're back in some kind of normalcy of the refrigerator. I don't know if I'll be able to rebalance my phone back on there. I love this carrot ginger juice, but I drank some of it the other day and it tasted a little bad. So I'm like, it expires on the 28th. So I'm like, I'm just gonna try you later and see if you are still bad or not. Another thing of orange juice from when I ordered food. There's like a whole bunch of just like condiments and shit up there. I don't like this stuff anymore. I used to. I prefer coconut oil with salt now. Need some cuties. Oops, there goes the bottle of kombucha. Cuties that I need to eat from the last grocery order. Apples that I need to eat from the last grocery order. Blueberries, cucumber that I need to eat from the last grocery order. I have leftover smashed potatoes hanging out back here. And then the hearty vegetables are still in the potter there. My celery over here. And then all of my roots down here. My potatoes and onions, turnips, etc. And then in here I have my burger hiding in my tortilla collection. These two things. This does not taste anything like guacamole, by the way. I was hoping for something like similar to guacamole. It's not even similar. A blood orange that I'm saving for a good day. It's the good stuff. And 2 grapefruits that I have to do something with. But I try to be organized whenever I get new groceries. Like, put everything that needs to be eaten in one spot where it's clearly visible. You can't miss it. Can't mess it up. And it will be good. Oh no, see, I said I wouldn't be able to rebalance my phone. There we go. Oh, and I forgot I have broccoli from last week that's gonna want to stay on the forefront. And then I have pears from last week too. But I want some cut on the forefront. And my carrots up there, of course. Where do I want to put these? Darn it. I want them to be up front. I'll just leave them down over here. And I have my Gatorade that I gathered about. Those are sad cuties that I didn't eat. Because I'm bad. I'm naughty. And I'm insane. Okay, so this one I opened yesterday. Can you guys tell what I love? I opened this one yesterday and had a few sips and then I choked on it because I'm awesome. So I'm gonna finish the rest of that one today, but it expires the soonest. So I'm like, oh my god, on this like white on rice. This one is very good. The gingerberry kombucha. I love the GT's brand. This one will expire in June, so I can hang out over there. And then, okay, like this, I don't even know what this is gonna taste like, but this is like their 25th anniversary limited edition, like fancy, like there's texture to the bottle, okay? Like, I wish I bought 4 of these and then I would just take the lids off and use them as like a cup set. What makes this one this one? Why blue liquid? We believe the world's oceans are a sacred form of life. We must all do our part to protect them. So it's just normal kombucha. There's just the ingredients are kombucha culture, black tea, green tea, kiwi juice, young coconut water, fresh pressed ginger juice, blue spirulina, and 100% pure love. I don't know what it will taste like. Expires in June, so that one's okay to put over there too. One thing my dad always taught me to be like really big on is rotating your stock. This one I'm excited to try because it's a beet one, and I don't have I love beets, but I don't eat them a lot, and I don't know why. I think it's because I mostly like pickled beets. And the Watermelon Wonder one is super good. I love anything watermelon flavored. Watermelon is my bitch. And then these I'm really excited to try. I wanted to double check the ingredients. Yeah, we're good. We're vegan. I don't know what adaptogenic tea is, but it sounds good. And it says turmeric, which is good for you. Like, kombucha just makes me feel healthy. That's why I drink it. I don't know if it makes a difference, but it just makes me feel better about myself. I feel like I'm making a good choice. And it was all on sale. They were having a huge sale on the GT brand, so they were like $2 each. Hibiscus ginger is another really good one. Let me scoot over to the other bags. None of those are not fresh. Oh, no! No! Come on, get back on there, you rat bastard. There we go. Yay! This one was super on sale. I would have never bought this if it wasn't as cheap as it was. I love this shit. It was $3.99 for this big, huge thing, which usually the tiny ones, like the baby ones, are $3.99. So I'm like, yes, yes, get on my belly. Oh, and you can see my insane water hoard storage here. Like, there's a pitcher, and I have all of my jars filled with water behind that, like every jar that I own, which reminds me, I found 2 more mason jars the other day I want to fill up. But right when this Corona madness started, like maybe mid-February, end of February, something like that, when like the first like stay-at-home orders were put into place, etc., I noticed that the water pressure went down really hard in the house, and I was like, what if they turn the water off? So I essentially have like what looks like a moonshiner's fridge now. I just saved a bunch of bottles, and that hoarderdom paid off. Okay, this is something I'm really excited to try, yet it's gonna be weird. It is a collagen water. I don't know what that does for you, except like good stuff. But I don't. There's not many things I don't like, so I don't think I won't not like it. I think it'll be okay. I can't mushrooms. I let my mushrooms go bad last week. So I was like, I'm not doing that again. Not again. Not again. So I'm gonna leave on the side because I want to fill those 2 mason jars that I found from the other day. That is El Garbaggio. There is a Pipio. And I did get some fresh mushrooms, oh, because I have no self-control. I'm gonna put this down with my root guys in front. I think that's a good choice. Little miso soup mix, you know, and gnocchi. I love gnocchi. Usually I get it at the Dollar Tree, and it's $1. But at the store, it's like $3. That was the first place I ever found vegan gnocchi too. It was the dollar store. Cilantro. ever do that when you were a kid? Like vibrate your teeth into a bag? Like, or were your parents smart? They didn't let you put bags over your heads. Like, Central. You can essentially make your own kazoo. I am so fucking lame. It's great. It's great. It's great. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Like, I basically just fucking played y'all Mozart. God damn it. You know what? They had a picture of the asparagus up, and I was like, ooh, asparagus looks fat and good. And it's all skinny, which means half of it is going to be, like, flavorless. The other half I can, like, boil up as part of a stock, and, like, it'll just fall apart, though. So that's okay. Right, Pippi? Sure, Mom, whatever you say, as long as I get treats. Yes, Pippi, you always get treats. I needed a new toothbrush, so I got one made of recycled materials, and I think it has a tongue scraper. I'm really excited. Okay, Pippi, can you, like, move on, because it's not... No! To brush your teeth. Pippi, walk forward. Don't put on the brakes. Walk forward. Step over things. Stop. It's not that hard. Oh my god. This is my life in this house. Laundry detergent. And I am attempting to try. This is huge. I thought this was expensive because it was like $6, but this is huge. So I don't mind. I'm attempting to try a toner because my skin sucks ass lately. Like, my skin, meat ass, now suck. Now that's going to fucking be stuck in my head. I wish I had never started singing that. That is so goddamn annoying. How much are you guys going to hate me for doing that song? And I got more kombucha. This one is Strawberry Serenity. I wanted to take a picture of it and send it to my friend Serenity, but I can't do that right now because I'm recording on this here phone. So I will have to do that later. Oh, I didn't check the expirations on these. This one's 5/22 for the hibiscus ginger, so it needs to go closer than this one. This one is 6. This one's enjoyed by 6, 7. This one's enjoyed by 6. Oh my god, how are you supposed to see on top of a black cap? 7/26. Oh, this one will last. Okay. Hibiscus one is 6.5. That can go over there. Wait, no, the strawberry. Serenity. Gingery. This one is my favorite. My all-time favorite. I love it. What is the XO? 7/24. So that one can go further and back. And then these are the other two. I figured, like, trying a plain one. Oh, it was supposed to be plain. I guess it's like lemon slice. I don't know. Trying a plain one would be a good choice. And then blueberry mint, which I feel like will be a really good conversation. Oh my god. Combination. When did these expire? Best by 10 June 2020. Best by 19 July 2020. Best by 5/31/2020. So that one kind of needs to go in there. Oh my god. Best by 15 August. Whoa, you're gonna last there, friend. Okay. Pew air leet. It's another one of the adaptive teas, adaptogenic teas. I don't even know what I'm drinking, but I'm like, it sounds like it's good for me. It feels healthy. Like I sound really stupid, but I do know what I'm drinking. I just like don't know how to put it into words. But I do know what I'm drinking. I just don't know really. My strawberries exploded. How to put it into words. Like, it does good things for your body. That's all there is to it. Oh, please. Strawberries. Yes. Alright, that is going to go there. I forgot. Oh my god. I put these in my cart 3 times now, and I still have forgotten that I got them. Like, okay, first I got watermelon water because watermelon juice. I love their fresh squeezed juice, especially their watermelon juice. Watermelon juice is so fucking good for you. Like, it's amazing. Best before 4/26. It's 4/23 today, I think. Best before 4/26. So these puppies are going right there. They're going right over there. Right over there. Oh my god. These are the best things ever. I could eat these like candy. No, they're not for you, Kitty. They'll make you sick. They're so fucking good. They're so fucking good. Like, I can't even tell you how fucking good they are. Ask me. Are they fucking good? Yes! They're fucking good! Oh my goodness. Alright. I do believe... Oh my god, everything like just barely fits with my drinkies. I don't like to drink my calories or anything. Oh, it's like actually kind of pretty and rainbow. Nice. And then I like to try and keep this spot open for like anything that I'm like in the middle of snacking on or whatever. But as far as like dry goods to put away, I just got the coffee and then gnocchi, miso soup mix, shelf stable almond milk. Ooh, I didn't mean to like throw it on the ground. Oh no. Mushrooms and stewed tomatoes. So I think I did pretty good. I think my fridge is in a good spot right now. Obviously I have like a bunch of pasta and rice and lentils and things in the freezer and all that of that sort. So I'd like to say we're probably good for like 2 weeks now. I'm really looking forward to whatever we come up to cook with this weekend. Serena and her fridge out. No. Mom. Go open the gate. Oh my god, I'm not climbing any more gates with these groceries. Are you guys like me where you do this? And then you hate yourself? That was a workout. I lifted all over 2 gates. And I was like, fuck it, I'm opening the 3rd gate. Whew. 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 Let's see what we got because I'm insane. Oh, we'll do this in order so everything. This is everything. Coffee. So we don't need more coffee. I'm gonna get stored up there for now. I have like this little like coffee and tea center I've created. But it's like not organized or how I want it. So some espresso. I need espresso. I probably just sounded like a T-Rex. And then they're out of the medium roast. Oh, we got two of the blonde, whatever, which lighter roasts are higher in caffeine, and I need coffee. And then I got these yummy little pops too, because I'm not a big fan of cough drops, and I don't think I need cough drops right now. But my throat hurts sometimes, weather is all over, so I got some little organic pops. Oh, that was so annoying of me to do. Pops. Are you going to help, little kid? Are you going to help? Say, no, I was just hoping to lick some ice cream while you were over there, Mom. And get some Ben & Jerry's P2B cookies. This one is the best. Oh my God, there's a box up there. This one is the best one. Doesn't fit in my fridge. In my freezer. This is the best one because it has peanut butter chunks and like Oreo cookie chunks in it. So it is my fat kid's dream of ice cream. And then this was on sale too. Normally I don't get these because they're very expensive. The Talenti, whatever they are, sorbatos. Because the sorbato thinks they're better than me and they can put their price up to like some $6. They're a... Baby, what is wrong with me? I don't know. Oh my God. Okay, this is probably only about half of my craziness. You guys hear glass. I don't know. Did you know that I don't drink? I don't drink. Oh no. My fridge is actually kind of full. Let's do one of those. I don't want to show you my fridge right now because it's like messy, but like not, but like, you know, it is what it is. So let me tidy it up really quick. And yes, I got a veggie burger last night that I didn't eat because it looks really good. Like, and they're really good fries with it, and they put like a portobello mushroom on it with the veggie burger, so it's like super fat kid burger. And then I was like, yeah, I'm not hungry. Let me spend $20 on food, and then I'm not hungry anymore. Maybe he's like, I'll eat it. No, I'm eating it later. Let me clean this up, and then I'll get back to you guys. Looks like I'm just waking up, but that's just the feeling of the day, I guess. Tonzi, we have groceries on the porch we have to bring in. I want to get him a backpack so I can just hook the groceries on the side of him. We're both so like just pancaked into bed right now. But that's what happens when, oh my God, you're laying on my hair clip, baby. That could not have been comfortable. That's what happens when I take a sleeping pill and sleep in. Bring in groceries. Do you want to help me bring in groceries? You say no, I'm sleeping. Okay. I love you. Let's go see what we got. You guys are gonna make fun of me really bad. Like really bad. Local trash panda here. It's Friday. I don't know why I'm saying it like that in the slightest or whatever, but I have to get ready. So this is going to turn into a fast forward time lapse. I don't know what I really have to say for today. I mean, I always have a lot to say, but I don't think I have anything really to say right now. I don't know. I'm like one track mind, doing okay-ish, getting through the day today. I wanted to wake up between 6 and 8 this morning, like ideally 6, but I'm allowing myself 8. And I was like up and out of bed and making coffee and all that by 8:30, which I'm proud of. Big win. I just realized my phone was it was like crooked, but who cares? It's like not for any purpose other than my viewing it. I'm freaking out like crazy right now, so I'm gonna put on a shit ton of makeup. Counterproductive to the idea of trying to stop those breakouts, but I know half of them are from medication up and down, and the other half of them are because I'm on my period, and the other half of them are just because they want to be on my face, and it's just all there is to it. But it's so weird, like I sleep on my right side, and I mean, like I wash my bedding quite frequently. I try to stay up on that, but I sleep on my right side, but most of my breakouts are on, or I'm sorry, I'm a big fat liar. I don't know my left and my right. I sleep on my left side, and most of my breakouts, like you can see, they're not over here. They're on the right side of my face. So it's like, I don't even understand. That's how I know this isn't my fault. Anything that happens on this side of my face is like, okay, I can understand this. This side of my face is like, you're wrong. You shouldn't be here. You're at the wrong party, my friend. I still really don't know how to do my makeup right. I am 26 years old and I don't know how to do my makeup right. I'm not even sure anymore, because I think I got a pimple over it, but I have like a freckle / like acne scar, and I'm never sure if I should like try to cover it, or because I think it was originally a freckle, but then I think I got a pimple over it. I don't like do my makeup right or proper. I really only use like brushes in my eyes. That's it. I'm a stinker. Alright, I'm gonna shut up now and fast forward the rest of this because it's 1:21 right now, and I want to be streaming within like the next 30-40 minutes tops. Oh, here's my pencil. I'm not using that pencil, but I will be using this brush. Okay, I will catch y'all on the flip side. it looks like I'm overlining my lips, but I'm not. They just have a weird shape. Although I do, or it looks like I'm overlining my bottom lip. I do overline my top lip, because white girl. I don't know how to do my makeup. I already said this. Like, yeah, this is how you do it. Oh my god, I'm getting shaky. Ah! I look like Ronald. Fucking McDonald. Ooh, look at that. Look at that top lip. Look at that. That is a different lip than the white girl you started with on camera.
Look at that. That is a different lip than the white girl you started with on camera.
Alright, I need to do my hair, I need to get dressed, and I need to get online, so I will catch y'all on the flip side. I'm gonna show you guys my eyes. I did good today. They're super green. Look at all those old lady smile wrinkles. Let me get in the natural light here. I'm gonna be really self-centered for a second, but I love my eyes. As I make stuff fall. Like today, they're like really good. There we go. I'll see you guys later. By the way, you guys, oh my god, look at that pimple in my forehead. Go away! This is the tripod I was just using to hold my phone while I did all of that. It's called a UB size, and no, this is not sponsored. I bought 2 of these because the first one I bought, I broke it right after I bought it because I was like, I know how tripods work. I'm gonna move this thing this way, and snapped. But it's like $20, I want to say, on Amazon, and it is the greatest thing in the whole world. Like, I've wrapped it upon my shelves, like to shoot overhead, and like these. Let me put you guys against my window. Oh my goodness. I just realized I was shooting that whole thing uppity, but like, I can do anything with it. Like, it can go anywhere and like grasp to anything, and it's amazing. I love it. And then it's relatively easy to just like put back to exactly how it was. I don't bend it quite often. Usually I'm just like spreading the legs out more for a better angle, or like getting them tighter for a better angle, like whatever my needs are suited at the time. And I use this for like my e-therapy sessions too. I'm not like, you know, but I love it. I mean, like, it goes all over, and you can adjust every aspect of it so that it moves in every way. I'm trying to be careful right now so I don't like break it on camera in front of you guys like I broke the other one. But yeah, that's my little plug. I just woke up from, it's Saturday. I just woke up from some kind of nasty and early night terror, and it's like 9:30. I don't even know what this terror was. I know I got up to go tinky, and I woke up, and it was like, oh, you should go write this down. This mean stuff. And then now I'm like, whoa, I know, it's scary. All I remember is I woke up in the last part of it, hyperventilating, like in my dream, and crying and panicking, and I think I was trying to get a hold of my father and someone else, and I couldn't make my phone work, and I couldn't make my voice work, and I couldn't even like make myself scream or cry out for help, and I don't even know what I needed help with. Like, somehow I was in Las Vegas, and like it was just too confusing. I was stuck and lost somewhere. I don't know. I just like I couldn't get out, and I couldn't get a hold of anyone. Anyone I could get a hold of was just like, oh no, you're fine. You're fine. I'm like, I need to get out of here. You're fine. I need to get out of here. You're fine. That was my night. Cheers to that. It's very common with my night terrors, though. Like, you would expect someone to have a night terror and say, like, or say they have a night terror and come out of it like, it was such a bad dream. It was such a bad dream. It was such a bad dream. And I was like that for so many years, and now I have night terrors almost every fucking night, and they're just that. They're just excuse me. Fuck. I just woke up. They're just that. They're terrifying, and I'm always lost and stuck somewhere, even though I'm not lost and stuck. Like, I have freedom and range of motion, but I'm always lost and stuck somewhere. And it's just, I wonder what that means in the subconscious. Do I feel lost and stuck? Fuck, they're so real though. They're so real. Voices and the textures and the images and the occurrences. It's so excuse me. It's so real. It's so real. And like, night terrors are rooted in, at least for me, like, for sure, whatever the shit is going on in my head. And it's just, like, you don't need to come out in that way. You don't need to. I feel that way during the day. You don't need to give me that at night, too. But that is life. I don't know. Usually there's, like, the main components of, like, every single night terror that I have. I don't think I ever talk this much in the morning. My body is like, lady, you're not getting enough oxygen here. It's always I'm lost. It's always I'm looking for someone. And it's always something doesn't work. So generally, I'm with my car. Generally, I'm in Vegas. Because that's like the furthest I've ever been. And generally, I'm looking for a way to get home, someone to help me get home. Like, a lot of times I'm trying to use my phone to get a hold of just someone, and my phone just doesn't work, so it doesn't even let me pull up, like, if I need to call my dad or whoever, whatever. Like, I think my dad yelled at me last night, actually, in my dream, not in real life. I'm an adult. I live alone. He can't yell at me anymore. I feel like he did yell at me last night. I don't know. It's a weird dream. I shouldn't be vlogging first thing in the morning. I'll see you guys later. Ow! expect that to hurt, but that was like car crash collision. He whiplash running into that thing. So I was planning to stream today, but you know, roadblocks. I'm not gonna go into too much detail about this because no offense, like, I love you humans of the internet, but like, I will never try to be bossy and insert my own, I guess, unsolicited advice or information to y'all, so I don't like really want y'all to do that to me. So I'm not going to go into too much detail about why my brain is not able to stream today. But just in a nutshell, we all love Windows updates, right? They take 5 minutes sometimes, or 10,000 years sometimes. So I had a slew of them that went for like 10,000 years, and then had to update all my drivers and everything after that. And then had another issue that I ran into before that I forgot to double check to autocorrect, and had to do a forced shutdown with that. And then it kind of like put me back to square one with all of the drivers are like, we didn't update at all. So right now it's about 2:30 in the afternoon. Ideally, I would be streaming at 11 a.m. Generally, I'm online by like 1 or 1:30 p.m. Time management. So to get the computer back together, because I put myself off about an hour and a half after the updates finished doing my own updates, and it will be another hour and a half after that, which means it will be 3:34, and then it takes me, like, if I get ready super fast and do like almost no makeup, like no makeup, not like this no makeup, but like, you know, very natural made up face, that will take at least 45 minutes for me to get ready and post everywhere that I need to and get my gift together and get online, get prepared for that. And I don't really want to have coffee later in the day, but I'd love to have coffee while I'm streaming. And then at that point, like at 4:30, we're 30 minutes away from when I have to run away and take meds. And then like really like my general segue out is like, if I'm still on then from 5 to like 6:30ish of, we're on our way out because the zoo needs to eat. And I love hanging out with you guys, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm never like, oh my god, can I just fucking get offline so I can feed the damn kids already? No, that's never the case. And I think you guys know that it's very much me that dawdles and doesn't go do the thing. Not to say that anyone doesn't get fed or like they're being mistreated or anything. They all eat approximately every 12 hours, like twice a day. Like, we are so diligent with this, but that's usually my out segue, and that would give me such cramped time, and I hate cramped time, and thinking about that cramped time makes me sweat. So I'm just like, cut it, cut. Another day. I've already teared up a heck ton and I want to cry a bunch more, but I think I'm going to force myself to at least try to work on something fidgety, fingery, creative, and if I end up like really pissed off at what I'm doing, then I'm just gonna stop and go watch TV and smoke a bowl, and just force myself to stop. But if it's not like to do, then I'll be doing something creative. So I'm just going to force myself to take a different approach. Like, I'm acting like there is no other option right now, and I am the boss of me. Like, I am the boss of me, but like, I need to be a better boss of me, like a nicer boss of me. So instead of being a mean boss, I'm gonna be a nice boss to myself and just kind of like feel my way through it. Because you feel what you feel. no matter whether it makes sense or not, the way you feel. All you can do is feel your way through. I know that's like terrible advice, but that's like the most astute thing my father has ever said to me. So you feel what you feel, even if it makes no sense. You feel what you feel. It's the most validating thing I think I've ever been told in my entire life. And to hear it from him is like, but I'm glad I heard it. What is this little cockamamie doodad? Alright, I don't even know. I am. Oh, this makes me dizzy to do. I'm closing one eye and spinning, looking at a camera. I'm yawning. So much going on right now. I have my keychain in front of my camera. I'm going to wish you all the most positive thoughts for this here Saturday. My stomach wants to wish you those thoughts too, apparently, and we will touch base later or tomorrow. This vlog gets posted tomorrow. I'm nervous. 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 What's up, YouTube? And happy Sunday from this very low-level, tired human. It's 1:15. It's 1:13 in the afternoon, and I'm in the dark drinking coffee. Like, there's so much that I could say about life. Oh my God. I think part of like feeling so meh is current situation. I can like dive back into that in another video if we'd like, but just the current situation I'm in, like it's nothing like bad that I did to myself or stuck myself in, but it's very similar to a point in my life like 10 years ago, and it feels very regressive, and I think that's why I'm feeling so extra squirrely, screwy, kaplooey. And my dear friend, planet Pluto. Now, Pluto is a planet in the state of Illinois. I want to say that. Pluto is my pal, yo. Like, I'm a Pluto pleb. I love Pluto. I grew up learning that Pluto was a planet. I remember when they made Pluto not a planet, they were like, you're just a dwarf ball of gas. But then Illinois is like, no, you're still a planet in our eyes. We love you. So while many of you guys in the States may not have learned about Pluto as a planet growing up, or if you're a little bit younger than I am because I'm old, you might be like, Pluto isn't a planet. But yes, it is. I learned that it is. It is in my state. Pluto is a planet. It's a planet. That's all there is to it. And right now it's in retrograde, which basically means like nothing, because Pluto being in retrograde means really nothing other than when it's going forward. It means nothing different other than what it like kind of runs to and goes conjunct with over time throughout its retrograde period. And I will either do another video about whatever my knowledge base of astrology is, or just Google it yourself and you'll be like, oh, this crazy bitch makes sense. Imagine that. I make sense. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. So yeah, all of that is going on, and I'm feeling the feels extra, and I've already run myself really late for today. I have a stuttering problem. I never went to like speech class or anything when I was younger because I didn't have a stuttering problem when I was younger. But as I grew up, I developed a stutter. Cause I'm just a stoner. Yeah, it's this far into the afternoon so far, and I haven't even drank enough coffee. I have not had enough cigarettes, even though enough cigarettes is like no cigarettes ideally, but you know. So I think instead I am just going to. I've had a few freakouts for today. I've obviously calmed down from them by now because I'm talking to you guys. Baby's like, I'm being a mean mom right now. I closed the gate because I know, like, when I'm in a certain mood, like, I get very physically, like I have to pull my hair up into the tightest ponytail. I have to wear the loosest clothes. Like, I can't wear anything that, like, feels funny. Like, I have specific clothes for when I feel like this, literally, just because I know that they're clothes that I don't feel as much. But, like, right now while I'm talking about it, I'm getting a little nervous, and I can feel my hair itching my neck. So a lot of times when I'm in the middle of a panic attack, I'm like, I'm gonna shave my head. Even though, look, this is the longest my hair has ever been in my life. My hair is like 2 feet long. And yet I'm like, I'm gonna panic and shave my head. No, I am not, bitch. This is the longest my hair has ever been in my whole life. Like, look at that. Look at all those dead ends that I'm afraid to cut because I'm like, my hair is the longest that it's ever been in my whole life. Oh, that's a helicopter or something outside. I'm like, Chauncey, that's a really weird growl that you're doing. Like, how are you, like, heavy metal dog? So today I'm going to focus on something I actually had not, I almost did it last night on a whim because I was like, crazy brain. But then I was like, no, Serena, you need to just chill and relax and not do too much so you're not so screwed up the next day. And you know, here I am all screwed up the next day even though I did not do too much. But I got my head all spun up yesterday and didn't get everything accomplished that I wanted to yesterday, and I feel like that's carried over into today. And Sundays are really important to me because Sundays are cooking days, and that's like the stream that I put the least financial like burden on, I think, besides Twitch maybe, like, because Twitch is just show up, don't even put a topic for like whatever. But when I do my cooking streams, it's like if no one even contributes a single cent to it, I'm showing up and I'm doing something I love no matter what. Like, it's an awesome, for lack of better words, plug and play show, and it feels good for me, and it feels good being there, and it feels good to show up. And the fact that I kind of made a plan for it, I woke up this morning making more of a plan for it, struggled finding a recipe that I thought I saved in my phone, couldn't find searching on Twitter, had horrible trouble Googling, then ended up starting talking about a friend to things, and then totally got into friend conversation. By the time I got out of that, I'm like, it's 2 hours later and I don't have the damn fake egg recipe. And like, I feel good that I took time to stop to talk to a friend and like have that social interaction. We were talking about a bunch of like really positive things and experiences that we've had in life, and basically just like generally like just expressing our gratitude for one another while having kind of like a little vent sesh. So it was totally a necessary and fulfilling and amazing conversation. But it's like, Serena, where is your time management? Where is it? Because Sunday, like, if anyone's tuning in, I can just go off of my schedule on my time zone, but I'm stupid and I get it in my head of like, well, it's 1 o'clock here, which means it's 3 o'clock in the morning somewhere else, and it's a Sunday, so I'm gonna be alone and it's gonna be weird and I don't have it planned anyway, and I'm gonna be late anyway, and it's all screwed up from the start. So I think I'm going to root into another direction today and just really look at what is going on in the planets, as much as that sounds really strange and just like, okay, crazy. I'm gonna take a bit of time to just like square away my head of this is what's going on in the world, and maybe, for lack of better words, like, I don't know. I don't want to be like, astrology rules everything. There is no logic. There is only astrology. Only astrology. But I don't want to be like, there's no astrology, only logic either. I feel like the horoscope and the zodiac are like a guide stone, sort of. So while they don't necessarily determine, it's like looking at the weather forecast. It might say it's gonna rain, and it might not rain. It might just be cloudy. You might get a few droplets. You might get a whole thunderstorm. You might have a fucking tornado. You don't know. And by looking at like the planetary placements from time to time periodically, so for me, like on a weekly basis, or if there's stuff that comes up, like I wrote down in my calendar, get your life together by April 25th. Because I remembered something went into retrograde at April 25th, and that was Pluto, apparently. I have now gone backwards to figure out, but I put that in my calendar. I'm like, okay, be aware of this. And then today I'm like, you know what? It's whatever day that it is. It's whatever number day. What number day is it? It's the 26th. Excuse me. It's excuse me again. Oh my God. It's the 26th, and I'm like, why does everything feel bad? Like, usually I can blame it on, especially going through withdrawals right now and no taper off of meds, that I can blame things on. Okay, well, I wasn't feeling so good last night, so I took insert here prescription to poke with it, to cope with it. Or I couldn't sleep at all, and I took sleeping meds, but then they didn't make me go to sleep, so I was up for forever. Or I had a really bad day and I decided to take a sleeping med early and go to bed then. Or I let myself stay up all night doing this, that, or the other. Or I had crazy night terrors. Or usually I can like give something a reason for why the day feels bad, and I can get through it. And when I can't give something a reason for why the day feels bad, it's like, what is the fucking point? So when I get to that what is the fucking point, I have to look outside. So one of those things is looking inside hormonally. Like, am I on my period right now? Yes. Okay, that affects everything as well. But on the same token, I have to look outwardly even more so, and I need to look at the current state of affair in the world and consider what the seasons are and what holidays are coming around. And I have, this is going to sound sick, but I have the date that every pet and person has died in my calendar. So I know, because my brain knows before it reads it, whatever day it is, and then I can put that logic to, I feel really bad on this day because this is Grandma's birthday, or I feel really bad on this day because this is the day that I adopted Snoop and I miss him, or this, that, or the other. I know I get really sensitive around holidays because family, and my family is just weird. That's just it. They're just weird. I am, like, I hatched from an egg. I did not come from them. I don't know what happened there. But I love my grandpa. I know I'm related to my grandpa. I just don't know about everyone else. Like, who are you people? Who are you people? Who are you? But then even outside of that, I have to look at, okay, what are the planets doing right now? And how's everything going to affect me further from there? And is there going to be a certain amount of pushback? Because, okay, I'm Sagittarius and Jupiter rules Sagittarius. So right now, Pluto in its retrograde is doing its first conjunction into Jupiter. I'm sorry, I might have just said Saturn. Into Jupiter, and Jupiter rules Sagittarius. So it's doing its first bump into Jupiter, and I'm like, okay, well, no wonder everything feels off kilter and whack, is because that rules my current state of affairs, basically. And I'm a Gemini moon, so that's the sister sign to Sagittarius, and anything that affects Sagittarius is also going to affect on a Gemini level, except because Gemini is my moon, it's going to be on a more like emotional, interpersonal, within my heart, within like my deepest of my deepest insides, it's going to affect me. So today I am here as a Sagittarius Sun, Pisces rising, Gemini moon in the first Jupiter conjunction of, this is so hard to say all of it, Pluto's retrograde, and my current state of affairs and my emotions are being hit right in the gutty feels. And Sagittarius and Pisces hate each other. Not really, but just in my book, they hate each other. Like, they are just two signs that just, oof. There's, it's like a battle in like an anime. Like, Sagittarius versus Pisces. It's like Naruto versus Sasuke. So because my rising sign is Pisces, it's like all of this water in me is being drowned by fireballs of just Jupiter and Sagittarius, and my poor moon is like, we can't do anything to stop this. We are powerless. What do we do? So guess what I'm gonna do instead? I am going to say fuck all to everything except for editing this YouTube later and laughing at myself when it all comes together, or this vlog. I'm going to probably get fed up and quit in the middle of it, but I'm going to attempt to turn my old streaming room in the basement into a office/filming space. And mostly, first and foremost, honestly, like besides all of that, because look at how I'm sitting, if we can even see. I don't think we can see. Let me open the drapes just ever so slightly. Okay, look at how I am sitting. Like, that is not good for your hips. Like, I'm like sitting sideways and like jutting this hip in and bending this knee. I have patellofemoral pain syndrome, which most women have. Oh, I can't close this now. Whatever, it's just gonna be a little brighter. Most women have to some degree, and it just basically means that your hips are not very strong, and I'm rather petite and tiny. I'm a teacup human. Just means your hips aren't very strong, so your knees take the brunt of the force of what your hips are supposed to be doing. And then your knees hurt, and my knees hurt all the time. I'm sure, especially because I've been sitting like this since backup died, basically. So 5 months now. So a big part of redoing that space down there will be that I will drag one of my love seat couches in there. So number one, my room with my hanging silks will be even more open. And number two, I will have a sit, but also comfy space down there. And then I'm planning on looking for another office chair at like Goodwill or something to put at the end, because my ex-husband built a bed frame for that. It used to be our master bedroom because the bathroom is attached. It's downstairs, it's in the basement. I have a 1-story house, and then it was a finished basement until I moved in and fucked everything up. Like, rip up the carpet, put holes in the walls, change this, change that. Now it's like a half-finished basement. So then I can pull the love seat out of there. Once again, pain in the assedly, pull it into the office, soon to be office. I already have shelves built in there for storage. I have cubes in there for storage because I used to stream in there, so I'd have things set up like props, technology, costumes, merch, this, that, the other, in all the different cubes for storage. So I feel like that will be a really pragmatic space. So if you guys are curious, actually, this is my little layout, if we're gonna be able to see, of the idea of it. So like, this is the shape of the room, and this is the bathroom over here. There's a wall behind the shelves, and then the bathroom door, and then a big blank wall here. Something I like to call the Bermuda Triangle, because it's between the bedroom and the living room out there, there's like just this weird walled off area. And it's like a big space, you know? It's weird. I think there's just another support beam under there. But yeah. I'm thinking, I have a coffee table down there that I used to use as a second streaming platform, so I'm thinking what would be the best way for me to show you guys this? I guess like this. Probably like this. I'm gonna try and voice over and edit out everything I showed you guys of my to-do list because I'm horribly disorganized. So I'd like to be able to have, because these are the shelves over here, I'd like to be able to have like the love seat right here. And then I have desk space here, 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 here. And then I want to have the coffee table here, be able to put whatever laptop I end up getting to replace my old one onto there as like a mobile editing device. And then I still have all of this space over here if I want to film. And I have a bed frame set up there. I just need to move the mattress off of here to over here. But I'd like to make it a little bit taller yet still. So that's my only mix up with that one. And I'm not quite sure how those two things will fit together. So keeping that bed in there is actually a tentative. And that might end up going like in the front room. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if we were in the front room, my silks are like woo wee here in the wall compared to my bedroom. You can't even see this. Or the back wall that backs up to the bedroom down there. And this is where the love seat is now. So I could just put that bed and bed frame there instead. And I could even put the big couch that I have on that wall and then have the bed like extending from it. So it would be like another cute little spot to be able to set and film because I have my little hangy lights down there too, if that makes any sense to you guys. I'm excited to play on my silks more. I know I only posted one video on them, but I'm planning to tape a lot more when I get on there, which is like so dumb because I'm like, oh, I don't want to jump on my silks while I just look like this and then post. But I'm like, hey YouTube, look at my ugly fucked up face. How you doing? Let's scribble on some paper today. Like, no, I need to be a pretty ethereal fairy on my silks. Yeah, no. So yeah, theoretically, I guess then the bed would just go out to the other room. So we would have the love seat here. The swivel chair would be able to move all around here. And then I'd like to get like a dog bed or like a Papasan cover or a Papasan cushion to put here just to have a cozy spot. And then the shelves will all be for storage and then for like my crazy hoarding of boxes for stuff that I send. And then ideally the wall will have, the door for that room is painted with chalkboard paint. So I think I'll keep, like, there's a bunch of like old decor up there from Kimming too. Vroom vroom. So I think I'll leave all of that up and then I'll just erase the doorway and I'll use that for everyone's like birthdays and whatnot. So I have all of that written down there because I'm like, oh, I should paint like a whiteboard or chalkboard. I'm like, oh, I already did the door as chalkboard paint. So the door will function as like my plan spot. And that's cool because that door is always closed, so I'll always be able to turn around and look at it. The closet is actually more like here rather than like all the way out here. The closet is more like here. The room is a lot smaller than I'm making it look. But I think that would be really fucking pragmatic. The only thing it's going to make me want to do is move the TV that's down there already out. And it's fucking heavy. And I'm afraid that I'm going to get hell-bent on moving it. And then I'm going to piss myself off. And like the couch is heavy too. But I think that will be a really pragmatic plan because that will be like my I guess, collectible things that I don't necessarily want to show 24/7 on stream, but still want always to be able to see in my life, because it's like, oh my god, this is amazing that this has happened in my life. This is amazing that I have the opportunity to even hang these things up in the first place. So anything that's down there, I don't think I'm going to swap out any more decor between upstairs and downstairs, and I'm just going to keep, instead of like doing like the big shadow box idea I had before for like every win that I've ever experienced, whether it's myself personally or a friend of mine or someone that I look up to that I've purchased their magazine feature or this, that, or the other. Like Ella Silver did the November issue, I think, for 2019 for Penthouse, I believe. So I have Ella Silver's issue of Penthouse. Like, I could put that in a little library there. There's an issue of Camstar that I'd like to put in there with a model that I really admire, and I'm really excited with where my brain is going with this versus like the 2 hour ago mindset where I'm like, I don't know what to do. Everything is falling apart. It's the end of the world as we know it, and I'm not fine. I think, whoa, I made myself dizzy, like basically pooping those words out of my mouth. Like, you know, when you talk like that, you're like straining, but like you're straining your like voice, like not your asshole, like, you know? I got myself a little out of breath on that one. So I think I'm like kind of excited, dare I say, to set up a YouTube office, a stream office, like a Twitch office, an office, an office. Because right now my office is the cat's old room / the dog's new room. There's shipping stuff in there. My office is my bedroom. There's shipping stuff and addresses and information in here. There's shipping stuff and stuff to ship in the cam room on the other side of this wall, like my streaming room in there. There's stuff in the closet in the guest bedroom to, oh my god, ow, caught on my pinky. I caught it on my phone. In there for shipping. There's stuff in the kitchen for shipping. There's stuff already in that room in the basement for shipping. Like, oh my god. I had a tiny plan last summer. I had an older cat, Maya, who I recently had to say goodbye to. She made it 20 years old, man. She did good. She had TCC and she had her own room like the last couple of years because she got totally incontinent, and we needed a room like we could just vinyl up and make cleanable, and she never really got along with everyone else anyway, so it wasn't any shit off her shoulders to have her own room. And yeah, so it's actually the dining room, but it's hard for me to not call it Maya's room, and because like I'm on the foster roster and I'd really like to have another dog in my life, that's all set up and cleaned up to be like the dog room now. But I really need to get into the habit of calling it the dining room because I'm so used to calling it Maya's room, and it just makes me want to cry when I say that, because it's like, no, it's not her room anymore because she's not here anymore. And then I get really sad, even though I accept and I understand the situation of circumstance that it was her time. Like there's no question about it. Like she was not, I would want someone to flip the switch, for lack of better words, very bluntly, if I was in her position at that time. Like, she was ready. But that's not the point of what I'm talking about. And that's just, like, sad. And we don't want to talk about sad stuff. Like, it's real, and we can't avoid the real parts of life, but that's sad, and that wasn't the part of this that I meant to go into. So I apologize for that. I didn't mean to bring anyone down with that. But I was going to say my plan last year was, oh, you know, like I'll spend a lot more time with Maya, and I will bring all of my shipping stuff in there and make like it Maya's room / Serena's shipping depot. And I got like half of my shipping shit in there, and then it just all got combobbled away in every which way. And like just, I'm bad at being organized. Until I find that perfect, flawless system, I'm disorganized to every degree. Not even one tiny part of me is organized until I find that perfect system. And I have not found that perfect system yet, but it feels really good when I'm planning for downstairs for a little shipping depot / office. So I'm, excuse me again, I'm sorry, really hoping that it feels good in that way. And then that also would be like a really cool, just primary film chill spot for YouTube. I'm sorry, I'm so burpy. In my defense, it's 2 o'clock and I'm drinking coffee. That's all I've got. And I didn't take my vitamins today. I think that's part of why I'm thrown off, because I keep forgetting to take my vitamins in the morning, and it's like, I switched it up because I got nauseous before. So now I'm just taking my gummy vitamin, my vegan gummy vitamin. It has pectin, not gelatin. That one, and magnesium and GABA, because I feel like that will help up my brain in the morning. And I used to do GABA, St. John's wort, and 5-HTP before I was on any kind of antidepressant or SSRI or SSNRI or any of those funky wonky things. But supposedly, from what I've read, 5-HTP is not good to take in conjunction with those things. So if you guys want to argue with me about it, like, give me credence to why it would be a good thing to consider trying. Again, I don't know. Or maybe it was the St. John's wort that interacted bad. I don't remember which, but I remember reading and being like, maybe I should not take this while I'm taking this. But I don't know, whatever. I'm open and honest. I take citalopram. Right now I'm only on citalopram because everything else we've been trying just does not agree with me. So be it. Yeah. But I feel like the GABA probably does help, even if it's just in my head. So I think I'm very in my head, like, I didn't take my vitamin, I didn't take my GABA, my brain doesn't have a boost, no wonder I'm so, you know? But yeah, whatever. I mean, time is gonna keep ticking. I can't stop it, so I might as well just keep going with it. And who knows, maybe at the end of today, I will have something awesome to show you guys. And maybe at the end of today, I will just have the camera on my face again and hear like this, like, I fucked up, guys. I should never have tried that. I should not have done that. I don't know, it'll go one way or the other. But at a bare minimum of a progress level, I would like to just get that TV in there that I used to use for a monitor, like on the floor in my closet maybe. Maybe don't move the love seat just yet, and just tidy everything up, like get everything super clean and get all of my boxes, like don't even make it an office, just work on clearing up the office portion of space so that it is there, and then forward from that, just get all of my shipping stuff into the shelves and bins and boxes down there. I think that's a manageable way of looking at it. I think, let me write this down while I'm talking about it. Otherwise, I'll get down there and be like, I want to do everything. And then I'll mess it up doing everything. So first things first, we want to just clean up, everybody, everywhere. Clean up, everybody do your share. So it's just me, motherfuckers. You're gonna clean up and then clear shelves. And then after clearing the shelves, move TV to closet. Because there's place on the floor in the closet. Like, it'll work out. Oh, and the bed frame is really easy to move too. Move out bed frame, and then I can vacuum down there. Because that's the only room that still has some carpet in it. Vacuum. Which is ironic because I've spilled paint all over it, so it really should just be ripped up. But when I'm in there, like, I don't want to be cold. When I rip up that carpet, I'll probably just end up like ripping up the top layer and leaving the padding, and then buying a big rug and then just cutting it to size, because it's not bigger than 20 by 20 in there. It's not even that big, but it's an odd shaped room, like lots of corners, but it's not bigger than 20 by 20. And I know they make 20 by 20 rugs. Like, I know they're there. The fuck are you people doing outside? Oh my God. All right, I want to vacuum. So at that point, I will have cleaned up, cleared the shelves, moved the TV to the closet, move out the bed frame, vacuum, then everything's there. Coffee table to bottom right of bed frame. And then I have a beanbag chair I can bring down there. And I can put that in place of like the Papasan cushion idea right now. And then just, this is probably going to be like the most arduous and annoying point and part. So I'm actually gonna put on my list after that smoke cigarette, because I know I will want to move the shipping stuff, like all of my boxes and labels and tapes and stickers and all of that. I'll want to move all of that, but I'll know that I'll need to have a cigarette first, because I'll be so amped up from like just doing everything else. Like, I'm a weird smoker. I don't realize when I need a cigarette. I just realize I get like overwhelmed and just like, ah! But a different kind of ah than when I'm feeling like the bad brain feels. But I never get to a point where it's like, man, a cigarette would taste good right now, which I guess is good, but it makes me very hyper aware every time I try to quit, because it's like, you feel bad, you need a cigarette. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. So as much as I really need to quit smoking and I want to quit smoking, quitting smoking is the last thing on my radar at this point, because it's like you can't, we have to think about it in this way, metaphorically, and this is maybe how I'm just justifying it to myself, but you can't build a house without a roof. You can't build a mansion or a dream home or anything fancy or beautiful or perfect or full of the most amazing appliances or expensive jewelry things or beautiful furniture or anything. If you don't have a roof on it, it's all ruined. So I'm looking at myself as building a house, and I know having a cigarette is my number one coping mechanism, and it's bad. It gonna kill me. But it is the roof of my insides. So I could quit smoking, but then this house that I'm building with all of its beautiful insides and things that I want to be a certain way and just so lovely and perfect and ideal and how life should be and just flowy and good and dream home. All of that is just going to keep getting drowned by rain and sun and whatever in between until it has a roof on it. So why bother with filling it with anything until I can put a roof on it? So until I am prepared to have all of the tools to, like, if I am that home I speak of. So when I have all of the tools to fill that home with coping mechanisms, I can fill that home with distractions. I can fill that home with positive energy. I can fill that home with things that feel good. I can fill that home with fulfillments. And all of those things will negate the desire to want or need a cigarette at any point in time. I feel like when I have stability, I can contemplate quitting. But until then, no. Otherwise, everything will suffer because I've chosen this one piece of health over everything. And yes, health is so important. Like, being healthy is one of the most easiest and simplest things we can do to like take care of ourselves and have a better outlook and mindset and perspective and body image with ourselves and just feel good all over. But I'm not a healthy human to start. Like, I nourish myself well. Like, I am healthy in that way. Like, nutrition wise, I am healthy, but all elsewhere, it's like red alert, red alert, red alert, red alert, red alert. And until all of those things are at green, nice calm green go, I can't put in the and we're off flag for the start your engines of quit smoking, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna put smoke a cigarette in the halfway point of that. And if you want to argue with me that it's mind over matter and I can do it no matter what, go for it. Have fun. Knock yourself out. But you're wasting your breath and you're wasting your finger space, because I feel what I feel, my friend. I love you and I respect you. And I just ask you to love and respect me in return. And we all do what we do. I could do. And then I will just make it a point to move all of my shipping stuff. And then hopefully be able to show you guys all of that, or me curled up in a ball. I failed, because we're only human, so it's always gonna go one way or the other. And if you're not laughing, you're crying. So all I can do is just hope that we are laughing at the end of today. And that is my Sunday. Oh my God, my nephew is like obsessed with doing that, and it's like stuck in my head. He's been doing it for years, like since his first like monster truck commercial he ever heard ever. Sunday is not Sunday, it's Sunday. So that is our Sunday segment. Catch y'all on the flip side.